Forever Wealthy Podcast, man. Episode 7 for you, man. We here at Flower Rangers. We got a special guest here today. We got a boss of all bosses, man. A representative of Oklahoma, man, for damn show. We got, I know you by Keita, you know what I mean? I don't want to say you for a government type of shit, you know what I mean? But we got Miss Keita Dukes here, you know what I mean? The representative and the owner and brand ambassador, the best model of Back to My Roots, man. You know what I mean? We got us here with us today on Forever Wealthy Podcast. This is episode 7, man. So this is a special one, man. We gonna call this the lucky one. We episode 7 in Back to My Roots right here. You know what I mean? So shit, you gotta be blessed. You know what I mean? But damn, so it's just me and MD today too. We short 2 of the 4 of the podcast, you know what I mean? So we'll be alright though, but we damn sure gonna get to it. So a quick question. A lot of people always want to know the beginning of the story. So how would you say, what would you say, you know what I mean, started even the ambition to create Back to My Roots?
Well, it simply started by me cutting my perm off. Like that's
not cutting the perm off.
Yeah, I never thought it would end up, well, it would be like it is today. But it was when the natural hair movement was like real hype. Everybody was going natural, everybody.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of influencers on Instagram, so I was following a lot of them. I decided, I'm gonna cut my hair off. I'm gonna get back to my roots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt.
So that's where the name literally came from?
Yeah.
So the first design, how did that even come into play?
So my brother Cam, he had a graphic designer. He's the one that used to print my shirts.
Mm-hmm.
He has a graphic designer. I was like, hey, I want to do Africa with a lady, but I want it to be her hair. Man, he sent me some
crazy.
At first I was like, man, this might not be it. This might not be it. But after probably about four different versions of it, we finally came up with this and been rocking with it for almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Yes.
So damn, I was gonna ask that goes into my next question. Like, when was the company like established? You know what I mean? What year?
April 1st, 2013.
So you'll never forget it. Say never forget
it. Wasn't no April Fools.
It wasn't no April Fools. It was good news. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, where do you feel like your design gives a difference in the various brands that we have here in the city?
It's about us. When you see this design, there's something in it. If you're a black person, there's something in it that takes you back to who you are originally. No matter if you deep into your African roots or you into your Oklahoma Spencer roots, you know what I'm saying? It's your roots, so you're gonna feel something from it, and it's gonna be displayed just by looking at the shirt.
Mm-hmm. So as far as Back to My Roots, what is that meaning to you?
To me, it means getting back to family, to love, to culture, to us, like getting better. And it's kind of hard when there's a lot of people around to focus on it. But once you really realize how important it is, you can really pour into each other.
Right. So, do you feel like by you saying that your brand is a brand that's meant for black people, or like, is that the pride of it, knowing that black people can wear it, you know what I mean, and they know that they getting the same feeling that you get from creating it.
Yeah. When I make a design, I feel like I'm doing it for the people. It may be something I like, but I'm like, what kind of message am I gonna give to these people? And when they walking by somebody, this person that's reading the shirt can feel the same message that I felt when I made it.
Right. So what is like your creative process when it goes into whether it's a new design, a new slogan, or whatever the case is? Like, what is it? Just like a natural feeling that, or something that you had thought of that day, like where I gotta write this down on paper so I don't forget it, or like is it just like a natural sense where, as a designer, as a fashion mogul in Oklahoma, you feel like you gotta do that right now to solidify your point?
It's just kind of life experiences is where my designs come from. So if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody doing something nice, and I got a shirt that say "Be nice to your life," that might be where it came from. I saw somebody being nice to their life by helping somebody else, so I'll make it a shirt. So it's really what happens in my life is what I'm displaying to the world.
So with everything going on with all the race stuff, you know what I'm saying, how do you feel like your clothing line also affects our community?
It gives us a voice. It gives us a voice without having to say a word.
Sure. Well, you short and sweet with your answer.
Oh,
boy. I mean, boy, they short and sweet. You know what I mean? They ain't no denying that shit. It's straight to the point. You know what I mean? But I can respect it though, like, cause sometimes visual aspects of life is way more than vocal. You know what I mean? Like you say, like when you see that, you automatically know like what it is, like where it come from, why I even came with this, you know what I'm saying, slogan, or why I'm wearing it. Like,
I hope
you know
it gives
I have pride in myself. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, I hope it gives people a sense of pride when they see it.
Yeah, that's real talk. Like for me, like you said, it got the whole continent on there. You know what I'm saying? With a black woman, so how can it not give you a sense of pride? You know what I mean? A sense of acknowledgement of where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Like where the respect of it came from. But I mean, being from Oklahoma though, you know, they always try to say like, this is the sticks, we 20, 10 years behind. So being in the fashion world, where do you feel like you differentiate, you know what I mean, from what the world thinks Oklahoma is?
Well, I have had probably a total of about 14 fashion shows here in Oklahoma. And every single one of them has sold out. Okay. So our fashion, it may be slow to some, but I think the team that I have that comes together for these fashion shows takes it to another level for Oklahoma. Right. And it shows by the numbers. Like right. People are coming, they keep coming and they keep coming. I'm like, okay, y'all supporting, I appreciate y'all. Right. So I feel like fashion-wise, we actually have something to offer. And it's not just cowboy boots, which don't get me wrong, I like some cowboy boots. Yeah.
That's the spitting,
Ain't nothing wrong with
it's
cowboy.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but we got way more to offer than that.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So as far as the fashion shows, you said how many you did?
I think it's about 14.
14. So 14 fashion shows. So as far as putting that type of situation where like, how does your mindset deal with that? You know what I mean? As far as the beginning to the end.
Again, life experiences. my shows tell a story most of the time, and people walk up to me afterwards like, so was that part supposed to be this, and that? And I'm like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so you
you
realized what I was trying to construe to you.
Yeah, so again, like what I see going on in life, like whatever's going on at that time, I kind of study it a little bit to see, well, let's work in fashion and t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I tie this into that? That's not an easy thing to do, because I got to come up with the song, the people that are walking. We don't just walk down the runway.
Yeah, I seen you gotta do it. They doing the whole, it's a soul train line.
It's really like
it's a soul train line.
Yeah. So we got to figure out how to make it relatable to the people that have paid their good money to come see it.
Right. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, for me, knowing that fashion is something that I wake up to do. Like, I love getting dressed, you know what I mean? So it's always been them times where I went somewhere on a regular day, and just because how I'm dressed, people like, yeah, what you doing? What you gotta do? You know what I mean? Shit, nothing. It's just how I got dressed. You know what I'm
But you know
saying?
what? I ain't never been the person that loved to get dressed up. I don't even like clothes. Like, real talk. Like, I have to wear clothes, so that's. And I got a whole t-shirt line. Well, it's more than a t-shirt line.
It's a brand, bro. You a whole brand. Don't
I be
minimize.
trying to say a brand, and I'm so used to saying t-shirt line. But yeah.
Yeah, you a whole brand. Like, for real. You know what I mean? For like every purpose of it. Like, I see back to my roots down there. Everywhere I go, that it's a black community. You know what I mean? So for the city, like, I mean, I seen you in different states and shit too. You know what I mean? But still, at the same time, for the city, like, you really solidified that lane. You know what I mean? Where people know, like, back to my roots is solidification of being black in Oklahoma City. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, it was inspirational at the same time, you know what I mean? But this goes into my next question though. As a black woman that has a successful business, that's kind of in a favor, you know what I'm saying, where females always gonna make fashion for it, right? But being the boss in that lane, how do you feel like men either kind of stray away from you, or, you know what I'm saying, be kind of timid to even engage conversation with you because they know your stature and, you know what I mean, your business.
Did you say me?
Men. Yeah.
It's,
Do they be scared
Nobody
to
trying to
you?
talk to me. Yes, they are scared to talk to
But
me.
that's
It's
what I'm
the
saying.
craziest thing.
So, speaking of, this is my question. So, do you feel like being a woman that's in a boss position, that men are intimidated by you?
Some, yes. Others, maybe they just, I wouldn't even say intimidated, but don't know what to expect from me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from the social media standpoint. I post a lot of positive stuff, funny stuff, but to know me personally, a lot of people don't. So they're like, do I say something to her, or do I just look at her from a distance?
Right,
you know.
right.
So that's what it is.
So, you brought up the topic, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna ride off of what you just said. So, do you feel like social media changes how you can approach relationships, or how you really deal with people nowadays?
It should.
It should.
It should.
So, you still old school with your way?
Yeah, come holler at me.
Say face
Come
to
holler
face.
at me.
Say face to face, man. Say, if you really want to talk to me, come holler at me face to
Don't
face.
message me talking about I saw you at the bar. Did you give me a shot of tequila, sweetheart?
But that really, like, today, like, we live in that era. Like, people's conversation ain't no more, you know what I'm saying, than 60 seconds or attention span, you know what I'm saying, at that. But still at the same time, it's like being kind of the last generations, you know what I'm saying, that like fell asleep on the phone type of shit, you know what I'm saying, and had to actually communicate. It's like, how do you really even respect or approach relationships as a woman nowadays?
Cause they used to do all this Facebook messaging and back and forth.
Man, I don't have time for it. I had a guy just yesterday message me. He hadn't messaged me since 2021. We almost in 23, right?
Yeah.
He said, "What are you doing up this early?"
Just cause he seen that green light. He seen that green light on your shit.
I just unfriended him. Like, get out of here, cause that's enough. What? You just gonna jump back in like?
Just cause you seen I was up type of shit.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
But,
Trying to get early morning.
At 6 o'clock, I should be up.
yeah, if I got business, yeah, you know what I mean? For real. Yeah.
That's a normal day. I've been up, baby, for 2 hours.
That white boy right there. Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah. Baby blank. This a him rap. This ain't no regular backwood or none of that shit. What you call these shit?
Pack rap.
Pack raps, man. You know what I mean? Shit, they might have to pay us for all this shit, man. But they smoking pretty good, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all never heard of them, but they alright. Come with a little glass tip and some more shit, you know what I mean?
That was the commercial break, I see.
I see, for sure.
Pack raps, get yours today.
Man, we do a lot of everything.
We ain't got to be free sponsoring you motherfuckers need.
Yo, that's crazy. It's good we got commercial. Yeah, and I need you to.
But nah, before we just fully go in there, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, so back to your status of motherfuckers approaching you. People approaching, my bad. So do a lot of people when they see you out, do they just be like, or do they actually be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I heard your clothing line and your brand, you know what I'm saying, and I like what you're doing, and you keep going, and you know what I'm saying, stay blessed, that type of stuff.
I get that from very few. I get more people just kind of looking at me.
Stop staring at her. She don't like that. Goddamn.
So you
If you like
that celebrity shit.
Man.
I don't
Dang.
You like to go approach her and say something nice.
Because I don't
We
like
in
it, 'cause
Oklahoma, though,
I'm
you
so
a star.
friendly.
You a
I'm so
star.
friendly. Like, come talk to me. I hug people, you know. I'm a nice girl.
That motherfucker all there, boy. I'll tell you.
She nice. Unless you being an a-hole. Then, you know what I'm saying, she rude.
Come with respect.
Yeah.
You heard her?
Cause she gonna check you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And you
telling
heard her say
you,
so.
I just look like
yeah,
this.
she just look like that, but I'm gonna co-sign that shit. She just look like this, you know what I mean? She gonna go back to her roots.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to those rooms. We gonna leave those rooms buried. Leave them down there.
Said y'all gonna find out why she made that clothing line for real.
Man, she said she got rid of the perm. She said she was tired of all that bullshit, man. The hair had to come out. She had to go natural. You know what I'm saying? It was back to my roots. You know what I'm saying? Cut all the processed shit out. We going back to the foundation. You know what I mean? So I respect it. So speaking on back to my roots, as a woman with dreads, how do you feel like your style can vary and how can you change it up? Because I mean, some women not even confident enough to get dreads, but I mean, I see you rock different hairstyles and shit with it, you know what I mean? So do you feel like it's the same as having regular hair, you know what I mean, and being able to change it up?
I'll be honest. The only thing that I do miss is my fro.
Your fro?
Yeah. Cause look, when I started my brand,
That's
it
what
was
it was.
the fro. Yeah, but I love my locks. I absolutely love them. They low maintenance. Ladies, if you got a busy life, get you some locks. They're easy. I can do what I want to do. I can do pretty much any style besides a fro.
Yeah.
So I'm straight.
How long your journey been?
6 years.
6 years?
I cut off 4 inches, getting rid of some old niggas.
You old niggas.
You're out of there, buddy.
Yeah. She got it all going. Yeah.
So just to go deeper into your mindset, like, where do you see your brand in the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I want to have my little strip mall. Not little, my strip mall.
Man, quit minimizing. I'm about to,
fixed it.
what's that, how that old man say on that TikTok shit? Yeah, man, think big. Yeah, think big. Goddamn big.
I want to have a restaurant, an event center, and a hair salon. All in one little strip mall. Not little, damn.
Man, come
In a
on,
strip
man.
mall.
Oh, yeah, we gonna have to clickbait this shit. We gonna think big on this motherfucker. Yeah, but then you said a restaurant, the event center, in the salon, right?
All in one.
Where is the store? Your
It's
store
in the
got
event center.
the store is in the event center. Okay, I was just saying, you can say the store though.
It's in there.
I thought you forgot about the store.
No.
I
It's
just-
probably like I see my event center and I see my store. Like when you first walk in, the event center is like big, right, open, and my store is right on the side. So when you walk in, you see the store before you get to it.
So if you think about it, a lot of restaurants, they sell merchandise and food. Merchandise with their food and stuff like that, depending on how big they are. So you could also make your restaurant back to my roots and also put your clothing in there. And that's a 2-in-1 to still have your event sitting over there where everybody just have fun. You got somebody running 2 for 1 over there, and then you got your hair salon.
Thank you.
Man, that's why it's Forever Wealthy Podcast, man. We gonna talk big business and chop up ideas, man. You know what I mean? But you know, we sponsored by Flower Rangers, you know what I mean? Because that's where all this good weed comes from, man. You know what I mean? Right here at Flower Rangers in Midwest City, man, located off of Air Depot. What's the exact address, man?
618 South Third Depot, come holler at us.
Yes, sir. We got this good shit too, man. I certify this shit, man.
Food, events, weed, podcasts,
Whole bunch of things, man. You know what I mean? Shit, we
jack
here,
of all
man.
trades. Y'all can holler at us.
Goddamn me. So, since you say your bigger dreams are, you know what I mean, to basically have your own compound of businesses, how do you see, you know what I'm saying, by being a black woman that's into really being progressive about her business and the knowledge that you and gained throughout the years is either slept on or, you know what I'm saying, appreciated in all point?
It's crazy you asked this because I just had a conversation with one of my girlfriends this weekend. I'm getting ready to do small classes for beginners because I have so much information. Like I done did so much stuff and failed at a lot of stuff too.
Right.
Like man, you know what? If I can teach somebody to not do that, because that ain't the way.
Right.
And I done gave out a whole lot of free information, so now it's time to get
charge
paid for the
for it.
money that I done put out. You know what I'm saying? Because I done put out a whole lot to get what I got.
Right.
So I'm finna feel
Start
more
teaching.
appreciated than I already feel.
Alright, I can deal with that. You know what I mean? I can deal with that. Respect it too. You know what I mean? So, by being in the fashion industry in Oklahoma, how do you feel like you would change how people look at it?
a t-shirt is not just a t-shirt. A t-shirt is a statement. A t-shirt can be dressed up. You can be comfortable in your t-shirt, and you can have a message as well. While being cool.
While being cool.
Or dope in real life. That's one of my shirts say. And I feel like this is the right time to say.
Hey man, you know shit. We dope in real life, man. You know what I mean? Shit. So I can appreciate that slogan. Shit. Fashion to me though is just like the expression of who you are. You know what I mean? Like no matter what I put on, it's cause I put it on. You know what I mean? And shit, as long as I thought that shit looked good, you know what I'm saying? It looked good to me. You know what I mean? So I really feel like being fashion forward or just different or being able to wear whatever you wear and being comfortable in it, you know what I mean, is another thing that a lot of people don't do. Like especially from here, you know what I mean? They try to follow the trends or whatever is going on and this and that, but like shit, half of the shit that we wear, you know what I mean, be something that we ain't either designed, you know what I mean, that came up with, you know what I mean, and whether it's the bottom of the top or the top of the bottom, you know what I mean, it really don't matter, like, you know what I mean, and shit, everything I got on besides me Jordan, pretty much, shit, I'm black owned, I'm designed, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, with the top. Oh man, goddamn, shoot a fly, boy. Shoot a fly. That's a boo.
That nigga said that's a boo.
That shit funny, but seriously, though, like, I feel like just by creating brands, cause you want to say a t-shirt, this and that, like that shit a whole brand.
It's
like,
a brand.
It's a brand. It's a brand and a lifestyle. Like people really, like you say, feel a sense of pride. You know what I mean when they wear it. So for that, you know what I mean, it's kind of bigger than a brand or a lifestyle. Like it's a connection to people knowing or trying to reconnect. You know what I'm saying? Who they are. You know what I'm saying? Where they come from. You know what I mean? So to me, I get the message. You know what I mean?
You got both of those joints.
Yeah, but one ain't lit. This one lit. We ain't never done. Shit.
I'm listening, but I just want to make sure you know.
Oh shit, I'm over here.
I looked at you. So
Nah, he alright.
I'm over here. So I'm off now.
He alright. This was the damn, there's gonna be a 101 tonight anyway. He always sleep.
I ain't even sleep. I'm up. This nigga be hating.
They be like,
They be mad cause I be up. My eyes just be low.
oh shit. That's some funny shit. Your eyes just be low.
Everybody be thinking I'm asleep.
Hey man, it's all them Cowboy fans out there, man. Just hold on, cause I'm still watching this shit right now.
Y'all about to lose.
You know what I mean? Just hold on, man.
He about to
let it
score.
go.
He about to score.
Man, fuck you and your team, nigga. Who your team?
Sarah's just gonna be lost to.
Oh yeah, well that's why you don't get the lose, nigga.
I just don't like that one.
Man, look, goal stop, nigga.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at
look at him.
Look at him still about to lose.
He ain't losing shit, man. That's America's team. Shout out to Dallas, man. Cowboys all goddamn day, man.
Back to my roots. Cause that was some irrelevant shit. Let's talk about some real shit.
We ain't talking about America.
Yeah,
We talking about our roots.
Yeah, we know
Oh, man. They ain't cut me out, man. They ain't cut me out, man. That's cold blooded, yeah. But listen, we man. We gonna have to go across the water, you know what I'm saying? Talk about this shit. But still, alright, back to business. Y'all real funny though. You ain't a Dallas fan?
I don't.
You don't care?
No, I
You don't care? Oh man, 'cause he's a hater. That's a hater right there. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't even been to a game. You know, root for them motherfuckers.
Who?
You!
Nigga, I went to the San Francisco 49ers versus Dallas.
When T.O. caught the winning touchdown in the end zone on their ass.
You did?
Was right behind the motherfucking goalpost.
Well, who won?
Yes,
though?
sir.
Who won? Though?
San Francisco 49ers.
For
bro.
who?
Huh?
For who?
What you mean?
Who was he playing for?
He's playing for the 49ers.
Oh, that's when they traded that nigga.
Now that was before they traded him to the Eagles.
Oh man, he cold blood.
That was when actually T.O. really got
Don't
his
bring
name.
that shit up on here.
That's when that nigga really got his name in the NFL.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I'm
this
saying?
is-
When he
this
caught
is
that,
very
he caught that
cold.
game winner in the end zone.
Cold blood.
All this Spanish.
Yeah, that's Spanish language.
I mean, you know what I'm
no hablo
Hey,
English, nigga.
this is Spanish to him because now he's about some real shit.
Yeah, man.
But back to my root.
Yeah, you see how he keep on cutting this shit in? We ain't gonna even edit that motherfucking shit, nigga. That nigga good, man. Hit that shit, nigga. So, as far as the brand, where do you feel like most of your support comes from? Like, do you feel like you really have a city push, you know what I mean, behind you that is solid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But when I first started, like the first maybe 4 years, most of my business was out of state, specifically the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get to the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's on my list. Getting to the East Coast is in the next year.
So even as far as that, as far as expansion, how do you feel like you want to even go as far as distribution and expanding your brand?
I was in Atlanta for a little while. I had my brand in 2 different spots out there. It didn't work as good as it should have because I didn't put in the work like I should have to make sure that it did what it was supposed to do. Honestly, so I pulled my shirts from there, and I've been kind of thinking about where I want to go next. I'm thinking Dallas because it's right up the street, so that might be my next move.
But why
You talking
Dallas if you say your market
It's
is the East Coast?
I've talked to a couple of people up there. The price ain't what I can afford.
So even speaking on that, being a small business owner, because that's what it really boils down to, right? You know what I mean? How do you see or dealing with partnerships going further to expand your brand or making it bigger? Like, are you willing to deal with that type of situation?
This is my baby. This is my last baby, so I gotta treat it with special care. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta kind of see if people are just trying to get in on something that they see is great, or if they really want to push it so both of y'all can grow. Because you know, some people is just like, ooh, let me jump on this because she got something going. And then it's other people like, I see how hard she worked, so let me help her, and I can in return help myself too. You know, it's a different feeling than people just trying to jump on or people just really looking out for you. So it's a hard thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. But even just speaking on that sense, like, so by you saying you feel like this company is your baby, like, it's damn near hard for you to even have them conversations, you know what I mean? Because you feel like I put 14 years of work in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard you speak on a team, you know what I mean? So it is, even speaking on that, like, how many people do you feel like you can really count on that and helps you, that you know, like, shit, if I can't do this, they can do this?
Well, like if I was to die type shit.
No, not to die. No,
if I was
we live. No, not to die.
So
You know what I'm saying?
if I
It's
had
just
to sit back,
yeah,
who could do what I do?
right.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. I do a lot.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
They can assist in certain areas, but nobody can do what I do.
Right. So by even saying that, okay, you're a mother, right?
Mhm.
So which one of your kids do you feel like I gotta, you know what I'm saying, pass this on to, or you be pressuring to like, you need to learn this business, you know what I'm saying?
Now, all three of them together could run it,
Yeah.
but one of them, I got one that could do the labor. Then I got one that could do all of the paperwork. And then I got another one that'll go out there and get all the sales. Like, legit, that's my three sons. And they can do it all, so.
But that's a team though, like you said, like, I mean, you gotta have that team, but at the end of the day, like by you having three sons, like, cause me myself with my business, I feel like I be on my kids to be more entrepreneurs more than anything. Like, you know what I mean? Simply because if I can do it, y'all can do it times 10 because they opportunities is way more, you know what I'm
And
saying?
y'all done seen me do it too.
Right.
You done seen me grind it out. And you see the steps, you in-house.
Mm-hmm.
So you see every single thing that I'm doing, so it should be a lot easier for you to do too.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It'd be, to me, it's just like, whether do they have the passion or not, though. Like, you know what I mean?
And some
To
of them
continue.
don't.
You know what I mean?
Some of them don't. Some of them are workers. There are workers in the world. We need workers.
Yeah, we need workers and we need bosses. So, I mean, a company don't work if you ain't got no workers. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it's just like you say, you gonna see the difference, though. You know what I mean? Like, my oldest daughter, like, she into fashion and shit like me. Like, she really like to dress. You know what I mean? So, and it just be like, if I really want to wear something, I'm gonna ask her. You know
Should
what
I
I
put
mean?
this
Yeah.
shoe on
Should
with
I put
this
this
or
on? You
this?
know what I mean?
She's like,
So it's just like, hey, it'd be an understanding which ones you gonna see gonna like this more than they like that. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just learning just which ones is gonna know what's gonna stick out. You know what I mean? So that's how I really want to wrap that podcast up. Forever Wealthy Podcast, Back to My Roots, episode 7, man. The luckiest one, the best one that we ain't had, man, so far. Man, where can they reach you, man?
I have a store in Midwest City at 7901 Northeast 10th Street, Suite A107, open Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 6. Or you can shop online at BTMRclothing.com.
All right. What about your social medias?
Back to number 2, my roots. Number 2 is for peace.
Is that on Instagram?
Yeah.
That's on Instagram?
Yeah.
Forever Wealthy Podcast, man. Episode 7, Back to My Roots, man. That's how we gonna end it, man.